What's new? What's new, y'all? What's new? Same thing, different day, huh? Seem like the same thing, same day, huh? Let me add some people in here. Trying to see what kind of change we can bring about as a collective. What kind of solutions we got to bring to the table when it comes down to dismantling this monetary system. Y'all know y'all don't want to be paying nothing. Y'all know y'all sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Y'all know y'all pretending. Y'all tired of pretending that we getting somewhere. We really not getting nowhere as a collective. We can't say we don't need nobody because we need that system, that monetary system. We feel that we need that monetary system to pay these bills. To pay them bills and to put food on the table and everything. Get some people in here. Classes in session. It's church time. Which y'all say church. It's church time. Classes in session. So yes, peace. Come on into the room. What kind of solutions we got to bring about these changes and dismantling this corrupted monetary system where everybody can be abundantly, and not having to think that, we need a monetary system to have everything that we need. Matter of fact, we can't even get everything that we need, with a monetary system. You know what I'm saying? But I know we want everything without a monetary system. Like, what kind of solutions do you have to bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? Solutions as to where we're all, abundantly, where we all abundant, you know what I'm saying, without a monetary system. So, what's new? Hey, Miss Pat. How you doing, mama? Yeah, I'm trying to get our minds right, help really, set the mind free, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how long, when, or how, or why, we just, seems to can't get out of this rut, It's like we're diamonds in the rough, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to see, what kind of solutions do we have to dismantle this monetary system, that's not serving us any good as a collective, you know what I'm saying? What makes us think that we need a monetary system? What makes us think that, Who is telling us that we need a monetary system? Who is telling us that we can't, go beyond, a monetary system? You know what I'm saying? What makes us think that we can't have it all for free? That's what I want to know. What's keeping us from thinking beyond of having a monetary system? What are those type of blockages? Why we feel like we can't, see life without a monetary system? See the abundance of life without a monetary system? I really want to truly know what's keeping us from that. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I don't get it. I know they say everybody they say everybody is not gonna, it's not ready, or they don't want to know, or whatever the situation is that's keeping them from thinking outside of the box of a monetary system. You know what I'm saying? But what about the ones that actually do, see us living without a monetary system? Like, what kind of solutions do we have to bring to the table? Like, because I know that, we feel like it's not realistic, or, it's a fantasy, or, but those fantasies can turn into something that's, realistic. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to do any good if it's just one or two people or a handful of people like agreeing to, something that sounds, something that sounds realistic to us. It's not going to do any good. It's not going to do any good for us, because we need a mass collective, you know what I'm saying, to see this and know that this can happen. Like, I know every human on this planet don't want to struggle to have the basic necessities. I know every human on the planet know that they want to live in abundance without having instabilities. Like Brother Z Malachi always say, you know what I'm saying? Who wants to suffer with instabilities? Who wants that? Who wants to keep doing that? Who wants to keep only thinking about themselves and nobody else? Knowing that we need each other. We need each other. We're codependent on each other, whether we want to believe it or not. We're codependent on each other because of this monetary system. So if we're codependent on each other about this monetary system, we can be codependent for each other without a monetary system. You see what I'm saying? But we're all codependent on each other. We're just doing it right now within a monetary system. You know what I'm saying? But we can do that without a monetary system. You see what I'm saying? I feel like this is unrealistic, or this is unnatural, how the way we're living now and how we've been living. But what I found to be natural is that, we living without a monetary system. You know what I'm saying? We all think that's natural to live with a monetary system. That's because that's all we've been living with, which is a monetary system. But we're powerful beings, right? We're magical beings, right? So why can't we be magical and powerful enough to change the way we're living, for the better for ourselves? You know what I'm saying? And that's by letting go of this monetary system, because look at what this monetary system is doing. You know what I'm saying? It's hindering us from living our best life. You know what I'm saying? As a collective, as a whole. You see what I'm saying? But it's like nobody wants to talk about this. Why nobody wants to talk about this kind of stuff? I don't understand it. Why is always a handful of people that wants to come and try to do something about this kind of stuff, but it takes more than a few people, because this is on like a bigger, grand, mass scale. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And I try to think about different ways and bringing the same kind of message. I try to come up here and spread the message and come about it in different ways, but still talking about the same things, because some people, you know what I'm saying, they learn differently or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Or the information comes to them differently. You see what I'm saying? So I try to like bring the message in like different ways, but still talking about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I strive every day to come up here and talk about, the same thing in different ways, so we all can kind of like grasp it, grasp this kind of information, because I feel like it's very necessary. I feel like it's very necessary to talk about and try to like, come together to find solutions, on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I know we're all tired, you know what I'm saying? I know we're all tired of being sick and tired. That's why you got sisters and brothers like me that's try to come in and, you know, try to help bring awareness and come up with solutions, you know, to this very problem that we're having. You know what I'm saying? So nobody won't have to suffer. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what I like to talk about. I like to talk about, like, everybody being, you know, abundantly, you know. And it's fair. It's only fair to say, you know, that melanated people has, you know, been on the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I feel like, you know, melanated people, you know, we should be the very first ones to even come together to make something happen, you know, because we always had the short end of the stick. You know, well, we have been for a very long time having the short end of the stick. That's why I feel like it's definitely very important for us to come together and not even try to, like, be closed-minded in on something as grand as this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that part. You know, I'm not saying that humanity is not suffering. I'm just saying, like, melanated people has definitely, you know, suffered tremendously, you know what I'm saying, throughout his story. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, wow, like, for us to, like, for the melanated people, for us to not even want to like, you know, have a closed ear on this kind of information about how we can, you know, get rid of instabilities. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a hard time even grasping on, you know, seeing how hard it is for us to even come together on this. You know what I'm saying? So that's an eye opener for me. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely an eye opener for me. You know, us melanated people know, you know, what we've been through all this time, you know. And then when you hear melanated people talking about, coming together to dismantle instabilities, and, you know, coming together to bring forth, you know, to use our divine powers and our divine magical powers at that, you know, to come together and, you know, assist each other so we can have everything in abundance, you know, free of charge. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear something like that, for melanated people, for us to, like, not even have an open mind about that and want to come to the table and want to, like, bring solutions on, you know, how we can, like, you know, bring in such divine powers and such as this kind of information. Like, it's beyond me of why we won't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's put aside our differences or whatever we have been taught to believe on differences and whatever. Let's put that to the side and, you know, stop, you know, let us stop, you know, going through these instabilities as a whole. You know what I'm saying? As a melanation, as a whole of a nation of melanin people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, if we're the head of the planet, you know, not trying to, you know, it's not trying to, like, dismiss other beings or whatever. You know, I am all about humanity, but we all know the story of melanated people. You know what I'm saying? So by just that right there, it's like, I don't understand why us melanated people can't fathom this type of information. You know what I'm saying? And I know melanated beings has been, you know, wearied and, you know, stressed and depressed and oppressed and, you know, and just, you know, getting the short end of the stick of everything. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond me why we won't come together to give us the very best of the very best for ourselves, free of charge. Like, free of charge. We deserve it. Like, we honestly deserve it. Like, I don't understand why we don't want to talk about that. Why with us melanated people, we literally been shedding blood, sweat, and tears, breaking our backs to go chase a bag, to make sure we have, to keep us from having instabilities. But look where it's getting us. Where has it gotten us? That's how I know from that bag, from going to get a bag. That's why I feel like it's important for us melanated beings to come together and talk about bringing back. That's why it's very important for us melanated beings to come together and find solutions on how we can not chase a bag and have everything that we want and need, free of charge, because we deserve it. You see what I'm saying? And it's like I strive every day to get up here, or I sit back and think, you know what I'm saying? In solitude, I sit back and think on, okay, what can I do? What kind of solutions that I can bring forth to the table, showing us that this can happen, that we can have it all for free. You know what I'm saying? The very thing that is given to us by birth, at birth, you know what I'm saying? Without a middleman, without an entity, a wicked entity coming in between of us and the source, you know what I'm saying? Without coming in between us to have it all for free, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can I get us to see, especially melanated people, how can I get us to see that we deserve it? You know what I'm saying? We deserve this for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? To have the very best of food, clothing, shelter, you know what I'm saying? Etc., etc. You see what I'm saying? But I need other melanated beings' help. I need other melanated beings' help. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I could think about, is just coming to bring this kind of awareness, this type of information, coming to bring up awareness to humanity, especially melanated beings. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're the head of the planet as melanated beings, we should be the teachers and the role models and the leaders for people that are less melanated. You know what I'm saying? To teach them, look, this is how it goes. We're role models. We're head of the planet. We're leaders. You know what I'm saying? But we can't teach other people that if we're not standing in our greatness and our power, magical powers. How can we? You see what I'm saying? We should be role models of this kind of information, bringing this type of information to humanity, where we're living in abundance without instabilities. You know what I'm saying? Where we're living in abundance, everything free of charge, especially food, clothing, shelter. The very best of it too. I'm not saying, oh, we be free and go live in huts and all that other shit. No. We are intelligent, supreme beings. At least that's what we suppose. It's in our DNA, but it must be activated in a way where we're not going to chase behind a bag to do so. You know what I'm saying? Because we're supreme beings. We're supposed to be in that power. We're supposed to be in our great magical powers. Showing the greatness to humanity. Showing us our magical, the creations of our magical foods. Showing the creations of our magical, divine, source of creativity, our gifts and talents, is building such as, showing the very best in creations of how we build homes in different ways, shapes and forms, and, cars, making cars that's beyond our wildest dreams. We're that intelligent, we're that creative, to do so. And we don't need to get a bag for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How can I, get other melanated beings to participate in spreading this kind of awareness, and also us, showing humanity how it's really supposed to go down. You know what I'm saying? Since we're the head of the planet, correct? Or are we just flexing? Are we just flexing for the gram or for social media for our neighbor? Or are we just flexing? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like it's a flex that us, you know, melanated beings that's supposed to be the head of the planet, you know, being real, true divine role models and real, true divine leaders and so forth, you know, to teach less melanated beings of the planet, to show us really, to show them how it's really supposed to go down, you know, and that's without a monetary system. All of this that we're doing, we can do without a monetary system. You know, we can build some fire-ass homes for our communities free of charge. We can have the very best of light source electricity for our communities. You know what I'm saying? Free of charge. The purest water. The purest water on planet. The purest foods on planet. You know, we can show humanity how it really supposed to go down. You know, but we can't show humanity if we're not in our own true divine powers. We can't show other less melanated beings. You know, not trying to be, you know, funny or anything, but we can't do that. You know, if we're not in our own divine powers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I come up here to do, to be the messenger of, hey, let's really step into our true divine powers, and show humanity how it really supposed to go down. Yes, Brother Michael. Yes, and that's how it's naturally supposed to be. That's fact. So that's what I'm trying to get us melanated beings to do. If we're so-called supposed to be the head of the planet, we supposed to be in our greatness and showing other beings how life works. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we can't do that if we're not truly in our divine powers without a monetary system. Because like I said, we don't need a monetary system to show us, to show ourselves and show humanity our divine powers. You know, and how magical it is. We don't need a bag, aka money, to do so. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to come up with solutions to this very problem of dismantling a monetary system that we don't truly need. You know what I'm saying? Come up with divine magical solutions. Divine magical solutions for us melanated beings to come together and show humanity how we're supposed to be truly divinely living. And boy, isn't it magical when we do that. I can see it. I'm a visionary. I vision humanity, you know, in a different light, as far as like how magical it could be without a monetary system. Yeah, I'm more than a visionary, but that's one of the things that I am, that we are. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, I'm just trying to come up here and see, because I know it is like so many people on Facebook alone. You know what I'm saying? And I know our pages are, well, my page is public. So I'm like, dang, like, how can we can even talk, even if we're uninterested, we can get other people to, we can, you know, pay it forward to other beings that, you know, is resonating with this kind of information. You know what I'm saying? Pay the message forward. You know what I'm saying? So they can come in and, you know, get this divine, you know, information. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Because I can't do this kind of, I can't do this by myself. Not this kind of information, this divine information that I'm bringing. I can't do this by myself. So it's like, okay, I beat myself up in the head all the time. Like, what can I do? What can I do to help bring this kind of manifestation to humanity, like in the physical? You know what I'm saying? And the only thing I can see, only thing I found myself doing so far is just coming up here on these platforms and broadcasting this kind of information. You know what I'm saying? But I so desperately, in a good way, I so desperately, you know, want this, see this, feel this, touch this, taste this kind of divine powers. You know what I'm saying? That I know that's going to work for us and not against us. You know what I'm saying? Without the use of a monetary system, period. You know? I got the legs, so I only think the couple. So I don't make another couple. I haven't bought it yet. I think about it all the time. Me and Brother Z Malachi, we talk about it all the time. Like, damn, what can we? And I know he's putting in the work as far as like he making memes, doing music about living in paradise. You know what I'm saying? He dismantling the monetary system. You know, he do the memes and the music, and he do the you know, a lot of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So his work is definitely not going in vain. And I know, you know, what I talk about is not going in vain. It's just that, you know, we deserve it for ourselves, and we deserve to see that like ASAP, like right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we're the hold up. We're holding ourselves up from living abundantly in paradise. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so this is all I have to say for now. And thanks to everybody that has joined me. And spread the message, man, because that's what it is. It's time to shine. Peace of power.